Okay, in this problem on slide 34, I'm going to show you real quick how to calculate the molar mass, the formula mass, the formula unit, they're called with different names, though molecular weight, etc., etc. But the mass of 1 mole of a compound. And for this particular example, we have calcium chloride, and we need to figure out the mass of the 1 mole of this compound. Well, if I were to just look at one molecule, I would know that I have 1 atom of calcium and 2 atoms of chlorine. So I would say I have 1 atom of calcium plus 2 atoms of chlorine. 1 atom of calcium, if I look that up in the periodic table, I would see that is about 40.08. So 1 atom of calcium weighs 40.08 AMU. Plus 1 atom of calcium weighs 35.45 AMUs. Okay, so I would have 40.08 plus 2 times, that is 70.90 AMUs. And if I add this together, I should get approximately 110.98 AMUs. So 1 molecule of calcium chloride weighs about 110.98 atomic mass units. Now what if I had 1 mole of calcium chloride? Instead of 1 atom, I would have 1 mole of calcium. So 1 mole of calcium chloride would have 1 mole of calcium atoms plus 2 moles of chlorine atoms, right? This little 2 here tells me that I'd have, for every 1 mole of this molecule, I'd have 2 chlorines, because one molecule of calcium chloride has 1 calcium and 2 chlorines. If I have 1 mole, I would have twice as much chlorine atoms. So I have 1 mole of calcium and I have 2 moles of chlorine. 1 mole of calcium, once again, instead of 40.08 AMUs up here, it actually weighs 40.08 grams. Plus 2 moles of chlorine, 2 times 1 mole of chlorine weighs 35.45 grams. Therefore, if I did this math, I would have 40.08 grams from the calcium plus the 70.90 grams that comes from the chlorine, and altogether, they would give me 110.98 grams. Okay, this is in the very small scale, so I'm talking about 1 molecule here. 1 mole of the same molecule weighs the same, but instead of atomic mass units, because I'm dealing with atoms, and here I'm dealing with a macro scale, I'm dealing with a larger scale. 1 mole, remember, is 1 times 10, or it's 6.022 times 10 to the 23rd atoms or molecules. So 6.022 times 10 to the 23rd molecules of calcium chloride weigh 110.98 grams. 1 molecule weighs 110.98 AMUs. 1 mole of that weighs 110.98 grams. It's the same number, but this deals with the atoms and this deals with many more atoms. This deals with a mole, which measures 6.022 times 10 to the 23rd molecules. But this is how we go about calculating molecular weights, whether it is, this is the atomic or molar, so weight of one molecule, and this is the weight of 1 mole of that molecule. It's the same number, but this is in atomic mass units and this is in grams instead. I am going to erase this and then we'll continue working some more of these types of problems so that we get the hang of it.